Welcome to the Meet Your Makers podcast. I'm Vandal Art, also known as Trey. Probably should be the other way around. I'm joined here by good old Holden, Gringo Attack. He's in desperate need of alcohol, so let's, Cooter, fucking hit us in, please. All right. We gotta wait for Cooter to get ready. Is yours open, Cooter?
I'm going for the one-hander on this one.
Oh, one-hander? All right, Cooter, one-hander. Fucking koozie makes it hard. All right, 1, 2, 3. Ooh. Cooter didn't one-hand it, though. Fucking pussy.
There's electronics back here.
Oh, shit, that's right. Cooter's got a mic.
Yes, sir. Way to fucking ruin that reveal, both of you. Fuck, dude. Why do we do a rehearsal if you guys don't follow the script?
We didn't even do a rehearsal. Trey tries to make us out to be like such idiots, and he just like,
Just follow the bit. Just follow the fucking bit. It's all I fucking need from you sometimes. Yeah, Cooter's got a mic for this episode. We've had a third mic here. I don't know why we don't give it to Cooter and we just do us podcasts.
That's true.
But we're doing kind of a special episode. I don't even call it a special episode. We just wanted to do an Ask Me Anything episode where we just respond to questions that you guys have for us. And a lot of them are fucking degenerate.
Oh, my God. We got so many today. Dr. Scoundrel.
You're a real one.
I'm looking at you. That's a lot.
Yeah. So we got a lot of questions. Best, when we do this, it'll be on our Instagrams. We got a lot of good responses. I don't know if we'll get to all the fucking questions, but we figured we'd hook Cooter up with a mic this time. Cooter, say hi to the people so they know you exist.
Hello.
Thanks, Cooter.
He's a little Filipino boy.
My quantitative.
That's my quant. Your what? My quantitative.
Oh, fuck.
I'll give you a hint. He won a math competition in China. What? Do you know that movie?
Yeah, it's was it The Big Short?
Yes. God, I love you for knowing that movie.
Well, no, it's because you fucking hit me with this like the first time. Yeah, like.
Oh, did we?
First time I met Cooter, dude, you went over this shit.
Hey, people know I got a shit memory. Okay?
Yeah,
I don't remember that.
It's not a bit, people.
Oh, yeah, it's not a bit. I actually have something going on.
Before we get into the fucking questions, though, I expect a full apology for last episode.
For why? What'd I do?
Fucking cheese, Chris, dog.
Cheese, Chris. Oh, yeah. So he made me a cheese, Chris.
I didn't make him one.
I got a haircut. Oh, Shawnee Mac, shout out. Gave us some haircuts, gave us some fresh cuts. I got me a little bit of a mullet thing going on now. So I like it. Probably going to stick with it for a while. Probably just going to let the ass end of this thing grow out till the end of the year and see how far we make it. So, yeah, he also cut you up pretty good too.
Yeah.
He also cut the little ones up pretty good too.
Yeah.
Gave them good cuts. And then you made some awesome cheese crisps.
I did.
And they were phenomenal. But I will say.
Oh, God damn it.
Them shits fucked me up though.
It's cheese and tortilla, yeah.
Yeah, but they were bomb. I would eat them again, even though they fucked me up in the worst kind of way.
Dude, you ate 3. Don't act like you ate one and it fucked you up. Motherfucker, you ate 3 in like 30 minutes.
It's true, dude. People are going to see my weight fluctuate so much throughout this fucking show. They're going to be like, dude, he was fat, then he got skinny. Then he got fat again, and then he's skinny again. What the fuck is happening?
You ever watch It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
No.
Oh, fuck. There's a character, Mac.
Yeah.
And he does that. He's like in decent shape. And then for like one full season, he gets super fucking obese. And not like fat suit. Like he actually gains the weight.
Fuck.
He's talking about how he would like pull out ice cream, let it fucking melt, and then just fucking drink it to get the calories in. And then the next season, he lost all the weight and got fucking shredded.
Oh, wow. Cool shit.
Just for the show.
Wow. Yeah. That's cool. That's cool. Well, that's like
What's his name?
Kevin Ball from fucking Shameless. You remember
I don't watch
Oh
Shameless.
my god. He's I don't know. He's this white guy in fucking the show Shameless. But he fucking
Great description, Holden.
Well, he started off kind of like chunky and like a thicker boy, and then like one season he just flipped, and it was because he got paired up with like the celebrity trainer.
Oh, is it the guy that was in the Reba show?
I think so.
He's got long hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in
He's
Reba.
the tall guy in the back right there.
Yeah, he was Van in Reba. I fucking recently rewatched all of Reba. I fucking love that show, dude.
I never watched Reba.
Dude, it's on Netflix. Watch it.
Parks and Rec.
That's
Chris Pratt. You're thinking of Chris Pratt. Yeah, Chris Pratt was a chunky dude. And
yeah, he lost it all.
Yeah.
But not like this guy because he did it for the bit, which
That's cool,
I can appreciate it.
Did it for the jokes. Did it for the ha-has.
Thanks, Cooter. How's it feel to have a mic, Cooter?
It's all right.
It's all right.
Cooter doesn't talk too much already as it is.
Yeah, I know. But you're going to be answering all these questions as we answer them, Cooter. I know some of these are directed solely towards me and solely towards you. But I guess we did answer like the first question I got, which was, is Cooter real? So are you real, Cooter?
I still get my $10 after this, right?
God damn it, dude. I gave you a beer. I told you to fucking play along and not mention the money.
You keep this up, we're not dropping you back off at the quick trip where we fucking found you, okay?
Okay, gosh.
Christ, dude. Homeless people aren't like they used to be, man.
God.
All right, you want to just hop into these fucking questions?
Sure. Do you want to start? I've got some too.
Oh, we can go back and forth.
Sure. Let's do it.
All right, so I'm prioritizing the broadcast channel one, so if you guys want to join my broadcast channel on Instagram, just pretty cool guys. But this one is, what's one thing you wish you were more knowledgeable about? Who wants to start? Cooter, you want to start? What's one thing you wish you were more knowledgeable about?
Everything?
Everything?
That's fair.
That's a gay
The
answer.
autism's real.
Yeah, I get that. What's like what a specific thing that you haven't been able to dive in autism wise yet? And you're just like, if I had the chance, I would.
I don't know. I've had a lot of random hobbies. There's like stuff that gets cut off because of money, like like or space. So like, I was breeding fish in college for fun.
This is why we don't give Cooter a mic. What fucking fish? No, we're going down this rabbit hole with Cooter real quick.
I can't wait.
What do you mean a bunch?
Guppies is what I started with, and then I had
Underground guppy
plecos,
guy, dude.
and then I moved to discus, which is like the creme of the creme of fish
Is it not koi? Fucking
well,
pulpa disc. What are you doing? Pulpa disc, dude.
for like ponds and stuff.
Is
but
it
for-
freshwater or
Yeah, discus.
discus? That's discuss. You fucking idiot.
It auto corrected.
Discus fish. Okay, there you go. Oh shit, that looks like a really veiny peen.
It looks like a brain on a fish.
Why did you breed fish? For money? Did you fight them? Did you race them?
I should figure out how to race them.
That'd be fucking sweet.
I feel like you just give them a long tank. They're
Well-
very narrow
I'd bet on fish
just
races.
because
with a
it was-
slight current.
I'd bet on fish
It
races.
was difficult at the time, and then I ran out of space living in a apartment in college. So
What drove you to fucking breed fish?
I've just always had fish tanks,
Oh, okay.
but I've never had them breed. And then they started breeding.
You're like,
then
this is fucking cool.
I went down that rabbit hole.
You're sitting here like, my fish are fucking.
and I'm living in a 10 by 10 apartment with
What?
like, I don't know, 300 gallons in fish tanks in this 10 by 10 room.
This is the most Cooter lore I've ever gotten, ladies
This
and
is the
gentlemen.
best Cooter lore. I knew all
wife-
this already. I don't know why I never brought it up.
So when I met my wife,
She's like, why the
I
fuck
had
does
all-
your apartment smell like a fucking harbor?
no, because I had like dehumidifiers and stuff. But
Of course you did.
so
It's dumb of me to say, dude.
all of my houses have always
Freaking
been.
idiot.
She always names them Fish Palace.
Dude, Cooter, you gotta.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we're just gonna stop talking to Cooter for a second. I need to recover from that.
Oh, yeah.
Holden, what's one thing you wish you knew more about?
I was going to say Dungeons and Dragons.
That sounds pretty dope. I don't know jack shit about that.
I know, but every time I hear people talking about it and like the games and like seeing like stuff on YouTube and stuff, it
You're a
looks so
little
much
jealous.
fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
My inner nerd yearns to play Dungeons and
All right,
Dragons.
if you had to like, I sure you know like the basic classes and stuff. What would you pick?
So, so just for funsies, I'd probably pick a bard.
A bard?
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say like barbarian.
No, I mean that's what everybody expects.
Big
me
guy and a little loot, dude.
That's what everybody expects me to pick. I want to be the bard, dude. I want to be the just roll nat 20s
Nat
all fucking day.
Fuck.
So,
Jesus.
Yeah. You ever start a campaign up? Let me know. I'll be your bard.
Dude, we'll get one started up. We got a couple people who said they'd start up over Zoom.
Yeah, I don't know shit.
I don't know either.
Fuck. When
it
comes to Dungeons and Dragons,
It takes
I just
away.
know it's kind of cool.
Playing it on Zoom though.
Does it? Well, I mean, you got to make do. I just want to be a little fucking goblin. Little goblin rogue, dude.
I go
Little
full
crotch goblin.
Little crotch goblin. You know how I do.
I gotta go full nerd and like build the table and everything.
Fuck me, nobody got
Oh
that.
God.
If you got the time for it, go for it, Cooter. But it'll take away from your fish.
Don't fucking tempt him, dude. He'll fucking do it. Cooter will make a business out of making D&D tables.
I'm sure he will.
Have you seen like
The virtual ones?
Ryan Reynolds? I think had
No.
one.
Ryan Reynolds plays D&D.
That's pretty wild. Ryan Anals
What is he, Cooter? What
D&D table.
the fuck? I think you got it wrong, Cooter. It's just him in a bunch of skin tight Deadpool photos. One thing I wish I knew more about is probably like, I was gonna say like computers, but more like the side of like hacking, like the ethical hacking and stuff.
That's
Like
a good one.
Like you got like the little Call Me Coco Marauder and shit like that. Like that shit super fascinating to me, but I don't got the tism that goes towards technology.
Yeah, excuse me. I bought one of those not originally knowing what the fuck I was getting into.
You're just like, everyone else seems to like this.
Dude, I'm looking at it and I'm like,
Looks pretty cool.
I don't know what this little evil Game Boy is, but it looks fucking fun. And I was like, it looks like it can do some pretty cool shit. So I got one, and then basically, like, what everybody, you can go on Reddit, you can go on everywhere. What everybody's gonna fucking tell you is to just go read. Go read. Go learn, like,
It's really
what they
weird.
all.
All the internet providers were out on my street the next day.
Yeah, what they all do is they just go like, oh well, that sucks. You're just gonna have to learn it like we did. Like there's
Gatekeeping.
'cause, yeah, it's pretty much what it is. But if you go on GitHub and like look at Call Me Coco's, like I think it's GitHub or whatever it is. He's got all the links on his profile or whatever, but he's got like a whole fucking manual on how the thing works, what
Yeah.
each fucking function does, and everything.
It's just a lot of time.
It's a lot of time to read.
Time I don't have.
It's a lot of time to
Dude,
read.
maybe that will be our Patreon content. Is just us fucking playing D&D with the boys. Just get a bunch of the previous guests on here.
Or Warhammer.
Warhammer would also. I want to do, which I don't know if Cooter you know about it, fucking Trench Crusaders. It's Warhammer, but it's World War I in trenches mixed with the Crusades.
That sounds.
It's
badass.
fucking dope.
Is that
dude.
a book?
They're starting like it's a brand new tabletop game,
Really?
but they're starting to get into the realm of like books and lore and stuff like that. It's fucking sick.
So
I just got my first Warhammer 40K book.
What book did you get?
I got Brothers of the Snake.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Is that on Alpha Legion?
What's Alpha Legion?
Never mind.
I got a physical book.
Yeah,
Yeah, on eBay.
haven't heard of that one. I'll have to look into it later. Yeah. I just finished a book that Snakebit recommended to me. It was the Buffalo Hunter. So fucking good, dude.
Yeah.
So good.
What is it about?
Native American vampire hunting buffalo hunters.
A Native American vampire
Yeah.
hunting buffalo hunters.
Correct.
That sounds badass.
It was, and I'm really sad I finished it.
Oh. What's the name of it?
Buffalo Hunter. I'll bring you the book next time I see you.
Okay, cool.
It's fucking good, dude.
I just started Brothers of the Snake last night.
Nice.
So I got about like 2 pages. Like I don't know what it is.
I got a page and a half in it. I said, called it good.
It's my ADHD, dude. Like, but
Well-
I'm trying this trend of trying to read before going to bed instead
There
of
you go.
looking at my phone.
It's better.
And honestly, dude, I started getting sleepy so much quicker reading, and I'm like, fuck, dude, I wanted to read more, but I was getting too tired to read, so I had to set the book down.
I've been reading more this year than I have in previous years because normally I read like news articles and stuff like that, or like primary documents for like history stuff.
Yeah.
Because it's what I love. But I made it a point to start reading more this year, and I've only read 2 books. Wish I read more, but fucking busy. But I read The Sun Also Rises,
Okay.
and then I read this one, Buffalo Hunter, and I've really enjoyed getting back into reading because I used to be a really big reader.
There's a book up there that I need to read again. It's up on the shelf. It's called Mind Hacking Happiness. And
I don't read self-help books.
I don't really either. I've got a few of them up there, and I was just like, I started them, and I was like, ugh.
Yeah.
But I think I read Matthew McConaughey's Green Lights book. That was a really good book.
I heard there's some fucking crazy stories in that thing.
There's some crazy stories some crazy life stories that dude goes through in that fucking book. It was a good book, though.
Did he pee on somebody? Is that a part of the book?
I don't know. I still haven't finished that book either. There's a lot of books I'll finish like 3/4 of the way, and then I just won't finish the rest of the way.
I'm kind of like that with TV shows. I'll get like 3/4 of the way done, and then I just like won't go back to it for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird.
All right, your question.
All right, my turn.
While we're talking, Cooter's getting deep into the fucking D&D tables shit. He's trying to make a business. Cooter, you ever done D&D?
So I'm gonna read two because this one's just kind of like a statement.
Okay.
Tijuana hot dog and a bottle of Coke in a glass bottle can make any bad day better.
Yeah, I would agree.
I agree.
I think any hot dog would make a bad day better.
Fucking Costco glizzy, dude.
Fuck.
That's that guy. Yeah, Joey Manganiello. There's a whole YouTube video on his whole fucking He's got a whole dungeon set up like that. Like, that's his basement in his house. And he dedicated it to Dungeons and Dragons.
That's crazy.
How'd you get Vaughn?
How'd you get him and Ryan Reynolds confused?
I don't know.
Okay, fair enough. Thanks, Cooter. I appreciate you unmuting yourself. Just say I don't know.
Too many Mint Mobile commercials.
What's your post-apocalyptic loadout?
You want me to go first?
Sure.
Loadout. We just talking weapons? Or we talking about like what am I just fucking grabbing and going?
It wasn't really too specific.
Well, you see, other thing I like specificity. Specificity.
What's your post-apocalyptic loadout? Well,
I mean, weapon wise.
well, like that's like, am I moving? Am I staying stationary? Like,
just I think.
if it's post-apocalypse,
Let's paint the picture that let's say we're in a compound and we're going out to fucking loot some shit.
Okay.
What are we fucking wearing?
Okay.
Okay. Obviously, I'd probably be rocking an AR.
Okay.
Just because ammo is easy to find and stuff like that. Heaven forbid I run out of ammo out there.
Fair enough.
Couple hundred rounds of ammo. Probably my Glock 19X.
Okay.
Probably not a baseball bat. Have you ever seen the videos like the best post-apocalyptic weapon for like zombie? Well, I guess we're not even talking zombies. I just automatically go post-apocalyptic. I think zombies. But regardless, AR, Glock, probably a snake bit knife.
Oh, absolutely.
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 I'm obviously bringing a ruck with extra ammo. Rocking the med kit. Right. I'm gonna rock a plate carrier.
Okay.
Boonie cap.
Gotta love a boonie.
Gotta love a boonie.
Love a good boonie. You're getting into lots of detail.
Yeah, I mean
The full get up. What kind of underwear are you wearing?
flame retardant.
Fruit of the Loom. With the cornucopia Mandela effect.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I swear to God, it had it. What about you? I mean, just like weapon wise, yeah, just like my AR that's almost done.
So
I had to redo my barrel.
Okay, I'm gonna wear some kind of body armor. I don't give a fuck what kind of clothes I'm wearing. I could be wearing whitey tighties and Vans, and that's it.
That's how you normally
no shirt,
fucking
no
exist.
pants, no nothing. Just tighties, whiteys, pair of Vans, maybe some high top socks because I'm a down ass fool sometimes.
Sometimes.
Some kind of body armor, some kind of Kevlar ops core or something. Some kind of like internal comm system. But I mean, well, if it's just me, like, I don't know. There's a lot of open-ended.
No, that's the thing. Is like there's so many different rounds. I think just basic. I'm rocking AR, Glock, knife, body armor, and then just some maybe ear pro.
I'm gonna rock a machete, shorty shotgun, maybe like a shockwave.
Gay.
Not gay.
We literally went over this last episode.
How did we?
Yeah.
How is it gay?
Snow Shoes said it was gay.
Oh,
Just get a full size shotgun and chop that bitch down.
okay. Well, then I've got a 870 in there. I'll just chop it off right at the end of the tube.
That's fair.
Yeah. So do a shotgun, buckshot, of course.
I would carry a mixed bag, dude. You might need a slug to fucking break in a door.
You can break into a door with buckshot.
I know, but like a slug would be so much more effective.
Slugs are nice. Slugs are sexy.
It's like,
Slugs
are we
are cool.
talking urban or
Yeah,
did
'cause
you bug out
oh,
because
shit.
you might be going out
I'm thinking
to
like
scavenge. You're gonna.
I'm thinking we're like
shoot
I think
game
we're going
if
out.
you see it.
I think
I'm
we're going out to
thinking
scavenge.
possibilities of like close quarters, hence shotguns, like houses, clearing houses and shit. I'll probably run.
Dude's clearing a house with buckshot. What the fuck?
Fuck yeah! I'll clear a house with slugs. Who gives
I'll
a fuck?
fucking clear a house with a
I'll
revolver.
clear a house with slugs and your neighbor's house next door with slugs.
Fucking dragon's breath. I'm setting us all on fire.
Yep. Fuck you and your neighbor's house. So shotgun for sure. Body armor for sure. Machete. Gotta run my Glock 45, dude. Love that fucking thing. And then for my reach out and touch somebody. I'm probably going 300 Win Mag, dude. Loud
Jesus
and proud.
Christ.
Loud and proud.
Okay.
Loud and proud.
That's fair.
I'm trying to take limbs.
I guess the one thing I forgot
I
that
rock the 300 for home defense.
I can't with you two. I guess the one thing I did forget is I have a set of bolt cutters. And I saw
Ooh.
someone on Instagram carry it in an old canteen pouch.
Yeah.
So I'd bring those too.
Bolt cutters are good. What about a silcock or sicklock key?
The fuck?
So basically, on like a lot of
A silk cock?
it's either a silcock or a silcock or silk. I don't fucking
Be
know.
careful
I'm fucking
googling
up.
this, Cooter. Be very careful.
Computer.
SILKOK lock key.
What?
SILKOK key. Yeah. There you, oh, okay.
Oh,
so
for water?
yeah. So like on the sides of like buildings and shit, they'll have like that picture right there on the right for Reddit. They'll have like these water spigots and shit like that that you need like a specific key for to open the water faucets. And after apocalypse or whatever, even after water and power and shit, there'll still be residual pressure and water in the pipes. So if you need fresh water, you can go and do that. That's a good
I have
idea.
to fucking go buy one.
Yeah. I got one and I keep it in my little Go Faster bag, my
Nice.
Go Buddy bag.
Cooter, what about you? What are you rocking?
There's probably a bunch of other shit too.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
so you can get in the weeds. Like, I'm gonna have a Leatherman on me and shit.
Yeah, we could sit here and talk for an hour about what we'd have on
you,
us.
you give me a specific scenario, I'll give you a full on loadout.
Yeah,
you
because
know what
I think
mean?
I would leave, so I'd be
I wouldn't want to stay in Arizona for that shit.
I'd be gone.
I'd be going up to the mountains.
But just simple, like just shit hitting the fan. What's your loadout? Like, what are you grabbing?
300 Win Mag shotgun.
What the fuck is wrong? You guys are family. Holy shit.
trying to blast the holes out of the back of people, dude.
Don't come within 1,000.
Don't go. Jesus.
But I mean, you can.
Cooter loves that thing and he's accurate. Just know that.
That's fine. I got no problem with 300 Win Mag. I just think it's
If I miss him coming up the stairs in my house,
Here's-
concussion's gonna blow him back.
Oh,
Here's-
yeah, it's gonna blast the windows out of the house too.
Here's my issue, though. 300 Win Mag. Yes, it's a somewhat popular round, but like finding ammo.
I got enough.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Fair
gonna
enough.
be kind of hard. Shotguns are easy.
Shotguns are easy. 9 mil is easy. 5.5.
22 is even easier.
Yeah, 22 is easy. 5.56, 223. It's easy.
Yeah, I mean, and that little Plinkin 22, that's 3 times older than I am. I mean,
Yeah.
it just depends. Like,
The situation.
what are you talking? Like,
Yeah,
I'm saying,
situation
I'm
dictates.
saying I'm
just in-
bugging out, and I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't want anything close to me. 300 Win Mag, you can kill any game in North America with.
Yeah, but you know me.
For the most part.
I'm an AK guy. The only reason I don't say AK is because I'm just thinking like, yeah, I have plenty of ammo, but eventually I'm gonna run out.
Yeah.
I can take one gun with me.
Just buy molds.
All right, so this is a question specifically for me. It says, what grade do you teach? How are the kids? Any funny, here's some shit my students said today moments? So I teach high school. I teach high school world history. Kids, fucking, depends on the day. Most of them are great. Some of them are fucking idiots. And then here's some shit my students said today moments. Every single day. Every single day is an adventure when you have when you're a teacher. they all say some fucking crazy shit. I spend most of my day just fucking bullying them. Right? They'll be like, hey, nice receding hairline. I'm like, brother, your forehead is bigger than mine. Let me get this projector out and we can watch an IMAX movie on your forehead. And then they get real self-conscious. Or they'll make fun of me. There's a lot of them trying, like, the only thing they can make fun of me for is from my hairline. I'm sitting here, I'm like, brother, do you see your haircut? Did your mom cut it blindfolded?
No. Edgar.
No. But yeah, high school world history. Plenty of funny moments. None that I can think of off the top of my head because there's just a lot. But it's mainly just me bullying the kids like I bully Holden.
Fair enough.
All right, you're up next, Holden, and then I got a good question for us.
All right, I'll blast through two because one of them is
another statement.
Our good buddy Noah. When will I be enough?
Probably never, dude. Just like my dad says to me, probably never.
Yo, Noah, he said, I don't want no scrubs.
I love Noah.
I love him too.
Dude, the other night, though, he just sent me like...
He be guilt tripping the fuck out of both of us hard, bro.
Always. He sent me like 5 reels from the same creator that all he does is just like, you've got a big forehead and it's okay. And I'm on vacation with my family, and I was like, very cool. And I just sent him a thumbs up emoji, and he thumbed up my thumbs up emoji, and we haven't talked since.
That's my fucking boy, dog. I love you, Noah. Hell yeah.
Noah's great.
Hell yeah. That's why he's my G, dude.
All right.
That guy.
What's your other one?
Oh, who do we got here? We got old DR Scoundrel.
Hell yeah.
Old DR Scoundrel coming in hot. He says, what does Vandal smell like? And why is it Nilla wafers and hand cream?
Is that what I smell like?
I don't know. I'd say you smell like a combination.
I wear a lot of sandalwood. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wear a lot of sandalwood cologne.
Beer.
Yeah, usually.
And nicotine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Accurate.
Yeah. That's what I'd say. No, I don't fucking know, dude. I don't smell you.
You do. Don't fucking lie. Don't try to ring it back.
No, I don't fucking smell you.
All right.
You smell different when you're awake, though. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, hell yeah, brother. All right. Here's a wild question, which I'm not gonna lie. I read earlier today, and I put a lot of thought into it.
Oh, okay.
So, if you and your crew, about 4 to 5 people, had the opportunity to rob a money truck, but you each had to be a different animal, what are you and they, and why?
Oh, okay. So, what are you? That was the first one.
You want
They asked, "What are you?" and "What are we?"
Well, no. I just think of a random crew. Like if I had like 4 or 5 people that were robbing a money truck, we all had to be different animals. What are we being?
Okay.
You want me to go first?
Sure.
Okay. So
what the fuck are we looking at, Cooter? How expensive are these guns? Oh my god.
It's Tism's taking over.
That's a down payment, dude.
They're all 300 one bag. Okay. So.
Oh, fucking Nemo arms. That's why.
Yeah. So. I don't care who's what, but these are the animals I want. Orangutan.
Solid choice. Dude.
Solid choice.
Couldn't agree more.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Loving this so far.
Okay. Rhino.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
That would have been my second choice too.
Yeah. It's going to get better.
Yes.
Okay. Bald eagle.
Okay. We're going with the A team here.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah. I'm not going to go any other way.
I'm still waiting for one other one. I'm still waiting.
Oh, I don't know if you'll get it or not, because my last one has got to be like cheetah or tiger.
Okay.
And I think I could pull this off with a 4-man crew. And if I had to add a 5th one, just cause, it'd be a panda.
Oh, damn it. You let me down, Shaq.
Well, I only planned for 4. I don't care about the 5th. But
was the original question for 4 or 5?
4 or 5. He said either. So I always planned it around 4. The orangutan, like a tiger, a rhino, and a bald eagle.
Okay.
Those are my 4. Because guess what? We can't get fucking shot. We're all endangered.
Yeah.
Fuck the city. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Fair
Obviously, the rhino can fucking take that truck down.
Yeah.
Orangutan's got those opposable thumbs, bro. He's throwing those money bags out, right? Cheetah's just fucking murdering people.
Yeah.
And bald eagle, and fuck some of that money away.
That's true.
Fucking claw some people's eyes out.
That's what I would assume the eagle would be for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All protected animals.
I love the lineup, but and I know it's kind of playing in the same field here, I'd still keep the orangutan, but I'd swap out the panda for a fucking silverback gorilla.
Yeah. Well,
Which was what I was hoping you would come up with.
I thought about it. I already got orangutan. Let's add some diversity.
Wait.
You know what I mean?
I'll take out the orangutan. I'll keep the same lineup as you, but I'll swap out the panda for a silverback, and I'll swap out the orangutan for a grizzly.
There you go.
Yeah.
But
just straight fear and
so you want to know why I didn't do a silverback?
Why?
Harambe, dude, they have no problem shooting a fucking gorilla.
Oh my god.
You know what I mean? That's why I picked endangered species, bro. They ain't gonna fucking shoot them. We're getting off scotch-free one way or another.
Yeah, they're not gonna shoot the rhino. And that rhino's gonna fuck that truck up.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Well, see, I was thinking an elephant stops the truck, rhino hits it from the side, silverback rips the door off, eagle flies away with the money. Or a golden eagle.
All fucking solid.
This is our guy.
I thought about elephant.
That's our quant.
Yeah. I also thought about elephant, but I was just like,
Elephant's
not cool enough.
Crowd control.
That's what the tiger's for, dog.
Dude, we may need to take a sponsor break.
All right. We'll be right back. Hey, the sponsor this time is us here, Meet Your Makers Podcast. Do us a favor. If you're enjoying the content, please like, subscribe, leave a comment if you want. We'd appreciate it. It means a lot. We're going to have some merch and Patreon stuff in the future. But yeah, we appreciate you guys. So do that.
Yeah. I love you.
Say it back.
Say it back.
And we're back. Thanks to our sponsors, which was us.
That was us.
Hell yeah.
It was us. It was us all along.
All right. So we had a pretty good crew for the animal heist, which was a wild question, which I did appreciate.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I put a lot of thought into that earlier today.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
What else do I got here?
I should pull mine back.
Is it yours? It's your turn now, right?
That was my question, but I can keep going.
Oh, that was your question? Okay.
I got plenty.
Same. Let's see. I gotta get to it. Here we go. Okay. This one's... I don't even want to say it's from. It's just going to make it that much more funny. To shave your butthole or to not shave your butthole?
I don't.
I try to.
You try to?
I try to.
Okay.
I got that little Manscaped lawnmower deal.
Fuck no.
Yeah, so Cooters had some big judgmental eyes.
Oh, no. Don't get me wrong. I will not put a razor on my butthole. No, sir.
Just the lawnmower 3.0.
Yeah, just the lawnmower 3.0.
Sponsor us.
It doesn't nick your balls. That's the nice thing about it. It's a little trimmer that doesn't.
Talking about balls.
It does what? We can't talk about balls.
I said we weren't talking about balls.
We're grown adults here. We can talk about balls.
That's fine, but that wasn't the point of the subject.
Any hooser, buttholes. I try to. Do I regularly? No. When's the last time I did? Probably months ago.
I don't think anyone cares. I don't think they want that visual.
I hope there's somebody out there like, you know what? Scoundrel cares. He cares.
Sure. All right. How would you redo your military career if you had the chance to? Yeah.
You want to go first?
No, you take it away, dude. You take it away.
Well,
I debated whether or not, including this one.
I wouldn't do steroids and get kicked out.
Fucking valid, dude.
I'll fucking tell you that much. Fuck. It was like, Jesus, we talk about fucking, what is it, 2020 hindsight.
Yeah?
Yeah, nope, wouldn't do that.
I had to redo my military career.
Yeah, yours has been like a lot more patriotic and within the guidelines more than mine was.
I love my job in the military. If I had to like redo it from square one, knowing everything I know now, I might pick a different job.
Well, I was just gonna say, let's see. Like, were you one of the cases of like your recruiter fucked you out of a job you thought you were gonna do?
No, I was open mechanical, which I knew going in that I was going to be, and I got the job that was like number one on my dream sheet. Fuck yeah, it's the only time they ever looked out for me is structures. And I love my job. I think it's one of the best jobs in the Air Force. If I had to do it over again, maybe go into like the cyber side of things, like cybersecurity or something like that, just to set me up for when I got out. That'd be pretty dope. Or I'd go
The cybersecurity bubbas do be set up for fucking success when you guys get out.
Or, you know, honestly, going back, maybe going Navy and being a gunner's mate.
Ooh, okay.
Gunner's mate would be cool, or corpsman, a fucking medic.
Yeah, be corpsman.
Corpsman would be fucking sick.
That I thought, yeah. If I could go back,
me and my wife.
Marine Corps, I love the Marine Corps, but the Navy.
The corpsmen are great.
There's just something. Everybody loves a corpsman, dude. Everybody loves a corpsman. Corpsmen are some of the most chill dudes.
Yeah. And me and my wife even talked because there's a time where I was going back on active orders a lot, just on orders for the reserves in general. Mm. She's like, when you go on orders, I can tell you miss it. Yeah, I didn't see it in your face, and I was like, sometimes.
Well, yeah.
And she's like, well, would you go back active? I'm like, if I go back active, I'd probably change jobs. Like I told her I'd be a Navy corpsman, and she was like, absolutely not.
Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, you get a lot of fleet side guys too. So I mean, I
wouldn't go for that.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
Yeah, there's fleet, and then there's whatever the hospital guys.
Oh, well, I wouldn't be hospital. I'd be
you'd be fleet.
Fleet. That's the one.
You'd be with the Marines.
Yeah, that's what I'd want to do. If I was like gonna go do it, that's what I would do.
Yeah, same. That's what I would want to do.
Exactly. Good question, especially on Holden. Holden had a good answer.
Just being honest, brother.
I really thought about leaving that one out. And I was like,
fuck it. Just being honest, brother. Everybody knows already. Who cares? All right, I got another one here.
Yeah, go for it.
Would you rather fight one cooter-sized duck or 100 duck-sized cooters?
Honestly, a fucking
100 duck-sized cooters eat every day.
What? I'd do one duck-sized cooter. Or one cooter-sized duck. One cooter-sized duck.
That's a big-ass duck, brother. That's a 6-foot-tall duck.
That's fine. It's not like it's not a horse-sized duck like the normal question. A horse-sized duck would be terrible. 6 foot.
How tall do you think a horse is?
What breed?
I don't know, Yellowstone. I ain't a fucking cowboy.
Well, exactly. Horses here in America, often, depending on the breed, are taller than humans. You go to like Iceland, they're about the same size.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, well, most horses I've walked up next to, they've been about, I am the large.
There's some big horses, dog. Clydesdale?
Oh, yeah. Well, fucking Clydesdale.
Are you talking like their back or the head?
I'm talking about the head.
Where their head is at.
No, well, you're talking about short horses.
Yeah, Lord of the Rings, Hobbit, fucking ponies?
Brother, I'm 6'6". I'm about the same eye height as a regular fucking horse.
I wouldn't say that. He's never been around a horse, Cooter.
Cooter, pull that shit up. How tall is a horse?
Well, it depends on the breed.
Okay, well, whatever the common American breed of horse is. A Mustang? I don't fucking know.
Mustang's just a wild horse.
I didn't see any wild horses.
I'm not a cowboy, brother.
Dude, yeah. You kidding me? If the duck is Cooter size, it's getting a fucking right hook. It's got that long now. I'm putting it in a fucking chokehold. I'll put it in a goddamn guillotine.
I feel like smacking a beak with a closed fist on like.
Who says I'm aiming for the beak?
Well, you gonna hit the beak, dude. And that beak, a beak that is proportionate to a human size is gonna be huge. It's gonna be like out here.
That's fine.
And that's gonna hurt if you punch one of those fucking things. I would imagine.
Fucking hands tall. I forget that's how they fucking do it. Yeah.
What the fuck?
That's how they do it.
And they measure to the back.
Any equestrian fucking aficionados out there, hit us up on why the fuck they measure horses in hands.
How tall is the average horse? Well, it's almost that's.
Well, I mean, even at the top end, 1.8 meters. That's what.
Yeah, but you got another. Yeah, it's about 6 foot just to the. But that's not including like the neck and the head.
Oh, so that's just to the top of the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
1.8 meters, or 13. Was it 13.7 hands? Or sorry, 13.3 to 17.3 hands.
0.8 meters to feet.
1.8 meters is
5 feet 10 inches.
Yeah.
So 5 feet 10 inches to the back. Yeah, that ain't nothing but about another 1.5 to the top of that horse's head.
I'd still fucking take that.
One hand.
So yeah, about 7 feet. So yeah, a little bit taller than me.
Yeah. I'll take a fucking cooter-sized duck.
I don't know, dude. I feel like it'd be fun kicking a fucking 100 duck-sized cooters.
That's 100 is a lot, though.
It is a lot.
It's
but
a
just
lot.
like imagine just go fucking kicking like just getting all the rage out of your body.
But what happens when you lose your balance and you fall, dude? They just fucking swarm you.
Well, what's a duck gonna do? Nip you to death?
Then you got different types.
100,
of ducks.
100.
Is it like 100 teal? Is it 100 mallards? Or
I mean, yeah, they could take chunks of skin out you. Probably.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It will fuck you up.
All right, I'll take your side. I'll choose the fucking cooter-sized duck.
I'll fight it like a man.
Yeah, I'll kick it in the nuts. Kick it in his corkscrew penis.
Yeah, dude.
Do you know ducks have corkscrew penises?
Yeah, we talked about it. All right. Fucking Christ. Do you ever wonder if you made the right choices in life? Wait, hold up before we go. Cooter, which one you taking? You taking a duck-sized you or 100?
One cooter-sized duck or 100 duck-sized cooters?
Yeah. But you're gonna take on 100 cooters. Yeah, wait. Going back to that, it's 100 cooters that you're taking on.
100 duck-sized cooters.
Yeah, so...
Oh, yeah. So,
you're definitely gonna fuck you up. Cooter's scrappy.
Yeah.
300 win mag against one duck-sized cooter.
Hand-to-hand combat, Cooter.
Duck-sized cooter.
He wants to use that fucking 300 win mag any chance he gets, dude.
It's my problem solver right here.
You got the next one, dude. Jesus Christ, that's a Clydesdale?
Clydesdales
17 hands? Is
17
that what that
hands.
To the withers.
To the withers. That's not including the head. Do you ever wonder if you made the right choices in life?
All the fucking time.
All the fucking time.
All the fucking time, dude.
I always think I made the wrong choices.
All the fucking time. You're not the only one. I think about that shit.
Cooter, you
almost
made
every
any
day.
mistakes fucking breeding fish and shit? This is my favorite lore right now. You ever wonder if you ever made any bad choices, any mistakes?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, it's a human thing.
Yeah. We all make mistakes, dude.
We're not
It's human
perfect.
nature.
We're not perfect.
Nobody's fucking
It's
perfect.
the severity of the mistake.
All right, here's a different one because that one's pretty easy. Any aspects, positive or negative, that come with building a business or brand that isn't always thought of or discussed? This one's pretty on brand for this podcast.
Any aspects that are positive or negative? Well, it's a lot more fucking work than you think it is.
100%.
A lot more work than you think it is. A lot of sleepless nights. Well, I mean, there's been nights where I've been like, fuck, should I keep doing this? Should I keep doing this? And it's like, well, yeah, because it's the one thing I told myself I wouldn't give up on. So
Keep on keeping on. I think
There's like a study that they did on entrepreneurs that made over like $1 million a year, and I think it was for on average, the first 10 years they were working 80 plus hours a week.
Like, it's cool that you get to work for yourself and make your own hours, but you're often working more than 40 hours a week.
Everyone says, I'm going to work my own hours, but then it's you're missing the kids' games and
things I think that aren't discussed often for a positive and a negative. A positive, of course, being just the community. Like being a brand and just like the amount of people you get to communicate with and talk to and just have an actual impact.
The people you connect with and hear their stories and how they come up and how they're doing and stuff like that. That's really cool.
It's fucking sick. And then be able to have those opportunities to be able to like set things in motion, like what we did with like Operation Kidney Snatcher and like help out one of our homies. That wouldn't be possible without our fucking outreach that we have.
That was cool.
And then a negative, I think I'm going to say two of them. One of them is just, I want to say like if there's any like negative interactions with like customers, which I haven't had many, but I've had a couple like orders I fucked up or I sent them the wrong thing. And like, it's not a big deal. The people have been super nice about it and I sent them the right thing and stuff like that. But like that guilt of like, oh, I fucked up because I wasn't paying attention. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's just like that eats at you. Or like I've had other homies who just had like really negative experiences with like customers. I'm just like, that fucking sucks. And then just the competition, you know what I mean? Of like people just biting your shit. Like you have a good idea, you do something, right? And then someone comes along and just like, oh, you made that? Never mind, I made that. Which can be super disheartening, especially when it's someone bigger than you. You know what I mean? Where you don't feel like you have the right to say anything.
Yep, I'm terrified of that every day with my fucking hoodies and shit. I'm fully expecting it to happen at some point, and when it does, like, I'm probably not gonna say shit. I'll let the people figure it out for themselves. Yeah, and it's like, at the end of the day, like, I'm not the original guy to come up and think of fucking putting a zipper in the front pocket of a hoodie. Yeah, like, it's been an idea that's been around since, I don't know, for fucking ever, and it's only just recently been getting popular, and like other people have made it more of an original idea and stuff like that, and then people will take other ideas and run with them and whatever. But like at the end of the day, like Hobo, he can't. I told him about like this whole imposter syndrome shit that I was going through with it, and he's like, at the end of the day, if at the beginning of the week we were sat down in a class and we were told to design an electric car, at the end of the week, we'd both have two totally designed electric cars.
Yeah.
They'd be two totally different cars. Now, yeah, there's still an electric car, but there's still two totally different cars.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I mean, that's a cool, like,
analogy,
like,
yeah.
Yeah, that's a good way to look at it. And that's basically
different, yeah.
That's basically how I've been looking at it, so.
Yeah. Cooter, any insight?
I think, like, the biggest thing that people look at, because when you're working for yourself, like, all of the failures are on you, right?
Yeah.
So that's where people, if you've worked at W-2 where you're just under somebody, then it's like there could be bad leadership above you, and then they make that transition, they don't take it as well, I guess. Or
100%.
It's like a hard...
It's hard to have that accountability on yourself. 100%.
It goes for like a lot of things. It could be the customer...
Yeah. But
support, or
at the end of the day, as an entrepreneur doing your business or brand, that shit's on you. Yeah. Like if you do something, if you have a post and it's fucking gets a lot of heat, right? You have a hot take and it doesn't go well. It's on you, and you got to answer for it. You know what I mean? Like
I've been there. I've done it. I've made some reels that have had some questionable things written in them, and it's just like,
hell yeah,
you see them not do so well, and it's like, ooh, maybe I pissed off some people with that one. But it's like, hey, who fucking gives a shit? Just be yourself.
I had one reel. I lost almost 100 followers in 2 hours.
Did you delete it?
I did.
Oh,
I did.
What did it say? What did it say?
Dude, it was.
You can't bring it up and not.
Oh no, I was gonna say what it was. It was. I'm trying to remember. I think it was just like always remember the FBI killed MLK. Oh my god. The family sued the government and won, right? There's so much evidence that he was killed by the FBI.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, they sued and they won. And everyone's like, the Supreme Court overruled that ruling. Like, oh, the federal government was looking out for the federal government.
Oh, yeah, shocker. That's never happened before. Ooh.
If you have time, when you get bored, Windagoon, he has a whole video on the MLK assassination, and he gets real deep into it. It's really good. And there's all the public documents and stuff, too, where it's like, it's pretty obvious.
I'll have to look into that.
FBI and fucking mob.
Yeah. I'll have to look into that.
But yeah, dude, I lost 100 followers in like fucking a couple hours. I was like, is this worth it? Is this a hill I'm going to die on? I was like, I'm okay.
There was the one that I made that I made with the it was like some aesthetic fucking art thing at the Denver airport. It was like all those metal things moving back and forth.
Yeah.
And the caption for it was like, pro tip or something is like, you can always put your enemy's personal contact information on a fake Grindr account.
That was a good one. What do you mean? That was great.
I lost a few followers from that one, dude. I lost quite a few followers from that one, and it didn't do too hot compared to all my other shit.
I really don't care about it nowadays. Like, dude, I was losing followers hand over fist for like the past month.
Yeah.
Like I'd gain a bunch and then I'd lose a bunch, gain a bunch. And I was just like, I really don't care. Like I'm just posting what I want to.
It's hard too because they go through those like ban waves. Like you get so many bot accounts. And that's another thing with like, depending on what you're doing, right? Like if you're, cause you have like a weird mix of like content creation and then like also service based.
Yeah.
So it's like a hard mix. It's not just all like you're selling a singular product.
Yeah, which I'm going to get into this other question just because it's kind of along the same lines. It's like, how did I grow my art audience?
Yeah.
Because obviously service-based, but also content creation. For me, it was just fucking the stupid reels. I think we've talked about it before. It's like my dumb reels are just like, the government killed MLK. Or it's only a war crime if you lose. And so it was just these dumb reels that would pop off. And because I realized that, hey, if it's shareable, if it makes people laugh, the algorithm does not care, right? Yeah. Everyone talks about being shadow banned and stuff. Like if your content is good enough, shadow bans do not matter because other people will share it.
Yeah.
And so that's what I was doing. And I went from like,
the Roman Empire one was probably my favorite one.
Oh, thanks,
with
dude.
like the rainy parking lot and the tree.
no, that was outside my house.
It was?
I just walked out to my front
and
door.
It had like the opera music playing. It's
Yeah.
like, oh,
I could have saved the Roman Empire. Which like one guy was like, your name is literally Vandal because it's the Vandals who fucking sacked Rome. And I was like, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we all have the history of autism.
Yeah. And that one popped off. But yeah. And so my whole idea was like, if I do these reels and people follow for that and then they see my art and they fuck with that, it's a net win. And so I've kind of gone away from those dumb reels because I don't really care about the follower count. I'll do them every once in a while. Like I did one a couple days ago because I just had an idea for one. I was like, that's funny.
Yeah.
But those did really well, like a couple million views and stuff like that. But I'm trying to focus more on the art side of things. But it's just, I think the biggest thing for me is being genuine, being myself.
Yeah.
Not trying to ride waves. Like I've seen artists pop off because they'll just like follow a wave of just like, it was like the turning picture and shit like that.
Yeah,
or
like the flip around.
the flip around. Like everyone hops on those.
Do you follow this guy named Justin Bua?
No.
Oh my God.
Is that the guy that makes fun of everyone that does it?
Yes.
He's good.
He's hilarious.
But you know what's pissed me off about those, right?
He does critique a lot of people that I've thought and a lot of other people have thought were good artists too, and it kind of seems like he was just shit talking them, but it's like,
I think his criticism's normally pretty good.
Is that a common thing where like in the art world amongst other artists talking shit on other artists' art?
It depends.
Because isn't it all subjective?
It is subjective. I will talk more shit about performative art.
Fair.
Right, of just like those guys who like have a trampoline next to a canvas in front of a group of people and just hop up and have like a marker in their hand, just repeatedly, in which he normally shits on. Or
crack.
My favorite one is like there's like this giant like 12-foot by fucking 12-foot canvas. Like it took 3 artists fucking 3 months to do this piece, and they flip it around and it's like a shitty Nightmare Before Christmas one that wasn't even good. Yeah. And he's like, well, you guys dropping acid the whole time? Is that why it took fucking 3 months? Yeah. So it just depends.
Commentary that's hilarious because he says like all the shit we're thinking with no filter.
Some of his shit I agree with. Some of his shit I don't. But sometimes it's just people following trends of like the spackling art that people were doing, and then everyone started doing it because they could make money off of it. Because it looks good in houses.
Well, you got some spackle art in your house, don't you?
I do, but I made it.
Yeah.
I didn't go out and spend money.
That's
and
what's cool about
literally
it,
took me fucking 10 minutes to do with my wife. I just thinned out because I know spackling. I just thinned it out and fucking got a trowel and did it all. But just everyone hopping on these trends to make money. And I think that's where it's at. It's like you can't be in it to make the money. The money will come if you make what you believe in and what you like. Dude, what really pissed me off, which I haven't seen them in a while, but all these people were doing like screenshot art of like Skyrim. It'd be one guy. I knew it was one guy because I fucking went down this rabbit hole. He had about 18 different Instagram pages going into different niches, but a lot of them like video game based. So it's like a screenshot from like Skyrim, a screenshot from Halo, a screenshot from Fallout. He'd be like, I spent 240 hours on this painting, and he flips it, and it's clearly just a screenshot that he took to a site that will print it on a canvas.
Yeah.
And it was just printed. And then he would sell them, and people were like, this is so amazing. Or there's a rug company.
So amazing.
I love rug artists. Like, I have a custom Vandal rug.
Yeah.
Right? I think it was Mad's Turf. I could be wrong there. I'm sorry. But my buddy's fiance made it.
Yeah.
Which is literally my Vandal art logo, which my boys have fucking stolen because they like it so much. It's a fucking sick rug. But there was a company that was doing, like, comic book covers as rugs. Mm-hmm. But you could just tell by looking at it that it was not done by hand, and they were selling it as if it was done by hand. You could tell that they went to a company, had it printed out.
Yeah, because those hand done rugs, they look sick.
They do,
because the way they'll go through with like
the turf guns
and like
and then line it up
and like make it look like it's got depth and everything.
There's an easy
sick.
For me, being an artist and being really involved in stuff, it's easy for me to tell the difference between that and something handmade. Yeah. Just like it's easy for me to tell when a piece of art is AI.
Just like it's easy for me to tell when somebody's on steroids, even though they say they're all natural.
Exactly.
Yeah.
100%. It's like you get into those like where you know it, and then people are trying to sell it as if they're not, right?
Yeah,
and it's that
like,
fake. And then
bro, as a person, like, so, like, for your standpoint, like, as a person that does art, I know what art looks
Exactly.
like, and that is not art.
Yeah.
That is just a rip-off or a screenshot or just a mass-produced piece of shit.
Yeah.
Like, and then it's like me, it's like, bro, as a guy who's done steroids, I know motherfuckers and what they look like when they take steroids, and motherfucker, you are on steroids.
I think
to
go for it.
like rip off. Have you seen the Ubisoft game where they like ripped off one guy? Somehow all of this guy's art got into the game and the entire like color scheme of
No, which game? You look it up. Well, Kuda looks this up just to round out this conversation. I think it comes out to being genuine, being yourself, and believing in what you're making.
Yeah.
Yes, it's easy to do things for just like the clout or to make the quick buck.
Yeah.
Right?
I
It's
was just gonna say
easy,
the quick
but it
buck.
will not last. Right? A prime example is Spade Inc. I've talked about her before because she sends me all the furry memes to fucking ruin my algorithm. Which she listened to that podcast and she was fucking dying. She's
That's
like, I'm
hilarious.
doubling down. I was like, fuck.
Yep. Hey, Spade, send him all the furry stuff. Send him links to furry websites, furry suits.
She won't go there.
everything.
But her art gets ripped more than any artist I know. And like we've talked, and an artist will like rip off her art, put it into AI, or just rip it off directly and make thousands upon thousands of dollars for one shirt drop.
Yep.
And she's saying like, what the fuck? But longevity wise, that person's not going to be as successful as she is.
Yeah, because they're not. I mean, unless they continuously steal the art, which I'm sure she won't
Allow
let people get away with.
No.
Like, yeah, unless their plan is to continuously steal other people's art and sell it as their
Which
own, which
happens.
Yeah, that's just
But
that's
that's
so shitty.
But also, it's not how you build an audience. It's not how you build a community. That's not how you get the longevity out of it to be able to do it full time.
Yeah, you're building a fake ass audience.
But that's my 2 cents. Build what you love, believe in it, be yourself, and if you make dope shit, dope people will see it and follow.
Yep.
That's 100% how like my mindset right now is.
Be a
find
dope.
it.
Be a dope person. Make dope shit. And
Hell
dope,
yeah.
And dope things will happen to you.
100%. That was a good talk, dude. That was a great
That
one.
was a good one. That was a good one.
I did
like
have one
that
more
one.
question along that line though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
And that's more like pushes towards the theme of the podcast. How do you differentiate like stuff that you post as just stuff that you like versus like marketing for, say, getting commissions?
Oh, for me, so the shit kind of goes hand in hand. Like, dude, summer break hit because we all know I'm a teacher now. Literally, the week that summer break hit, I got hit up for so many commissions, and it's just more people seeing my shit. I just post my art, and people are like, "Oh, you do commissions? Can I get this done? Can I get this done?" Or like Sonoran Shooters, like, "Hey, can you help me out with a logo for my business?" Which I did today.
Yeah.
I was just making dope shit, and I never expected to get commissions. And then I started getting commissions, and then people saw that I was doing commissions, and it's kind of just like people, at least in our side of Instagram, right, saw that I was doing it, they liked it, and they wanted their own.
Well, do you run Instagram as like a marketing tool, or is it more of just like posting your hobby and it happens to be that way?
Dude, it's kind
Or is there a mix
of both because it started off as like being my hobby, but also kind of wanting to like do a website and make it a business, to where I'm in the weird thing where I like it's blurred for me. It's definitely a business. I run it like it's a business. I try to be professional, but when it comes to me making content, I'm gonna be myself. Yes, I want to market everything I'm doing, but if I don't, like, so because like there's so like we were talking about, there's easy ways to market things, right? I could just fucking spam, do 20 posts a day of me flipping around art or doing shit like that or hopping on trends.
Yeah.
But I don't like that side of it. Like, yes, it is marketing. It helps me grow my business, and there's ways that I want to grow my business more, but I look at it more as me branding myself and not just marketing that I'm doing commissions, because like I don't want to do commissions forever. I want my brand to stand on its own 2 legs. Will I always do commissions? Probably, because it's just cool to see people that love my art and that
And
they
it's
want
fun,
art.
right? Like, don't you enjoy it a little bit? Like,
It depends.
yeah, I mean, yeah, sure. 'Cause
I
we've
get
talked
burnt out
we've
sometimes,
talked-
yeah.
We've talked about this before, like, where I asked you, I think, like, what do you prefer, right? Do you prefer somebody that comes to you with a detailed description of what they want, or something where it's like they're like, hey,
Vague.
you're the artist, go nuts.
Yeah, and sometimes I like both, right? Sometimes like detailed is really nice if they have an extreme vision for it. Sometimes vague is nice if they have a cool concept. Sometimes on the middle, like, hey, this is kind of what I want, but fucking have fun with it.
Yeah.
You know, like the Samson one I showed you earlier today. That one was like, I want Samson fighting a lion. Can we put nods on him? And I was like, yeah, fuck yeah. And then that's what I did with it. You know, and he was super cool with everything that I did. I will always do commissions. I will always have fun with that. I think I'll get pickier as time goes on if, you know, my site kicks off more and I sell more merch and stuff like that, or the podcast picks up and that takes up more of my time. But I guess when it comes, I'm just trying to have fun with it, man. At the end of the day, there's been times where I was doing those reels because I had a system, right? Because my autism kicked in. That's why I started doing those reels, because I was like, if it's shareable, if people will like it, if it makes them laugh, I'm going to do it. And so I would literally do two art posts and then a reel, 2 art posts, then a reel. And I went from 2,000 followers to 15,000 followers in less than 6 months, which compared to other people, not super crazy. But for me, that's really fucking good. I loved that. But it got to the point where it's just like, I wasn't enjoying it. And when it gets to the point where I can't enjoy it, I don't want to do it. And that's never how I want Vandal to be.
Yeah.
You know?
That's fair. That's fair.
The answer. Cool. Yeah.
Does that answer your question, Cooter?
I was just curious.
Yeah.
Curious?
No, I was making sure because I know I went on a bunch of tangents there.
Stupid, dude. I'm just being stupid. Let's see. I got some other questions. Let me see.
Yeah. Every time my phone closes, it closes out my fucking story questions.
What's the best part about being friends with each other? And what's also the worst part?
Okay. Worst part is that you live far away and I have to drive out here.
Yeah.
That fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Best part for me, it's super dope that you moved to Arizona, that I have a really close homie that is in the state and that we can do dope shit together. And you're just a great person. We get to do shit like this.
Yeah,
you know
dude.
what I mean? That we can just fucking be 2 middle-aged white men fucking with a podcast.
Yeah. I was going to say, it's like it's the same exact shit for me. Like the worst part is probably the drive, and you probably have to drive. You driving so far every time just come down here. But it is what it is. We gotta do what we gotta do. It's the beginning, growing pains, and but I do feel bad, because it's a bit of a way for you.
That's all good.
But yeah, and the best part is just doing it with the homies.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's just fucking working with the homies. Cooter's a homie. You're the homie. And the cool part is you were one of the first homies that I had coming out here. I was like, dude, I don't know fucking nobody. And it's basically just been you've introduced me to pretty much everybody else that I've met out here. So, yeah, I'm pretty grateful, dude. So thank you.
Only introduce you to the best people.
Yeah. And coolest of homies. And just more homies meeting more homies, making more homies.
That's the best, dude.
Yeah.
When the homies become homies.
Yeah.
It's a good day.
It's a good time.
All right. Best out-of-pocket one-liner. For example, it could be raining boobies and I'd still catch a dick. So for me, out-of-pocket one-liners, it depends on the situation.
Right?
It does.
This is kind of hard to think of just straight out of the bat.
I think one that I say probably more than I should is I'll just fucking kiss me about it, fucker. Hey, or just
I don't know. I feel like I gotta ask Cooter. Or I
mine's
gotta
aggressive.
ask my wife.
Yeah.
If what I say,
I also my other my one line is usually insults. I was I'll look at them and be like, I bet you like kissing girls, huh, faggot? You queer.
No, I'll say I'll call people a goddamn idiot.
Goddamn idiot.
Yeah, goddamn. But I'll say it like such an old timer too. I'll be like, "What are you fucking doing, you goddamn idiot?"
Hell yeah.
No, I don't know. I say a bunch of dumbass shit. I say a lot of redneck shit. I don't know.
Cooter, you got any good
Can't think of
one-liners?
anything off the top of my head.
I don't know. I've hung out with these guys too much, so I think what are you new?
Oh yeah, what are you fucking new?
You fucking new.
That's a good one.
Or I'm just so accustomed to it being hot in Arizona when my wife turns the air too far down. I'm it's colder than a witch's tit in a brass bra.
Hell yeah.
That's from my grandma.
I'll say when it gets super hot out here, like 110 plus, I'll be like, dude, it's fucking Africa hot out here.
Jesus. I always do. Was it like the last podcast? It's just under my breath all the time. Gay.
Yeah.
Gay. Or just a touch of the tism.
Gay.
The meme that I always go to in Arizona though is the kid from Texas where he's like, my armpit's sweaty, my balls are sweaty, everywhere's sweaty.
Yeah. Yep. We are in Satan's asshole. I got a Marine Corps buddy that's in town. We went shooting yesterday over at old Unlimited Ammo.
Yes, sir.
It was a pretty cool place over there in Gilbert. It used to be Gilbert Continental Gun Club, whatever it was before, and now it's Unlimited Ammo, and
Yeah.
super cool. But I went over there with an old Marine Corps buddy that I served with over at MARSOC, and I won't say his last name, Josh. And yeah, it was cool to get to see him, dude. He's been traveling or whatever. He's what they call an FSR, a field service rep. So basically, he is
For the Marines?
yeah. So basically, me and him, we were mechanics together.
Yeah.
And he got out, and he's still working with the Marines
Yeah.
as a contractor.
Oh, that makes more sense.
And FSRs are like the subject matter experts in like particular systems
SMU.
or items or weapon systems, whatever. And he's the FSR for the Crow system,
Okay.
which is like the automated fucking like little camera 50 cal turret that's
Yeah.
up on top of MATVs and shit. And then a couple of other things. I think he said the LARs and some kind of new LAV or LAR or something like that. But yeah, he's out here in Mesa for a little course right now. And
sick.
I was like, dude, let's link up. And then he texted me. He's like, I have officially touched down in Satan's asshole. And we went shooting yesterday. And I'm like, so how you liking the heat? He's like, bro. He's like, this is fucking ridiculous.
Bro.
He's like, I don't know how there's people living out here.
Dude, I was in Cali, until fucking Tuesday.
That's right. Yeah, you
Dude,
were out there for
The ride,
into the thick of
dude.
it.
It was in
Into
the
the
fucking-
thick of it.
I wanted to live stream that shit, but I had my wife and kids with me. And I was like,
Yeah.
I can't. But you'd wake up and it's 60 degrees, and then it'd get up to like maybe fucking 80, chilling on the beach and shit. And then I get back here, and my wife's like, "What's the weather gonna look like?" And I check, it's like 103, 103, 103, 105, 97. I was like, "What the fuck, dude?"
That's why I just always laugh, like growing up in Southern California.
Yep.
You're driving by San Clemente, Dana Point, $1 million properties right on the beach, and then it's just like Camp Pendleton, Camp
Yep.
Pendleton, Camp Pendleton, San Onofre, Camp
Yep.
Pendleton.
Yep.
And it's like all this $1 million real estate right on the beach,
Yep.
and then Oceanside. You're
Yep.
just like,
Yeah.
it's just all empty.
Yep. There was a guy, a realtor, that was arguing with whatever, I think it was San Diego County is where Camp Pendleton falls under. And he was arguing the fact that they needed to reduce the size of Camp Pendleton because they needed
Good
more
fucking
room
luck.
for real estate because of the booming population that was growing in California. And I was like, I'm going to tell you right now that shit ain't never going to happen. Ain't never going to happen unless the
anything, they're
Marine
gonna-
Corps sells that base to the city or another
It
U.S. military branch. That ain't shit never going to
That
happen.
base is so instrumental to the Marine Corps.
Yeah.
When you think Marine Corps, you think Camp Pendleton.
Yeah.
anything, they're gonna come after
Or
Yeah,
or
Lejeune.
or 29 Palms.
Or 29 Palms.
29 Palms.
Nobody wants to be out there.
Yeah, nobody wants to be out in 29 stumps,
That's
dude.
that's where my fucking brother was stationed.
Oh, God. I've never been, but I've heard awful things.
Yeah. All right, this question I'm actually pretty excited for.
All right. Let's
Okay.
go.
So, what time period would you want to go visit and live in? Give me a time period in like an area.
You want me to go first?
Go for it.
I've got like 2 different answers.
Give me them both.
Okay. I'd want to be around during the time of Jesus
Okay.
just to see it,
Okay.
just to be there.
Okay.
Then the other one would either have to be the Renaissance period or around the time of the Crusades.
Yeah, white men keeping brown people down. Fucking shocker.
Like,
hold it off camera. You told me like
it's not so much it's just it's about like the medieval era.
fair.
Like, I just love everything about it. I love the armor from like from Germany or Bohemia compared to like the UK and like the different or Italy and the different styles between them all. Like that whole period of just like medieval knights and shit like that. That shit fascinates the fuck out of me.
You don't want to be in the 300?
No.
fuck no.
No.
Cooter, what you got?
Wearing a loincloth, a cape, and a helmet with a shield and a spear. Yeah. Fucking, yeah. No. Spartans are cool, but it's like, bro,
I don't know.
they were a bunch of naked
like
dudes that fucked each other.
I have a lot of time periods that fascinate me. That would be cool. So
Let's hear like one or two. Humor me.
I guess like the Revolutionary War or Civil War.
Fight on the side of
They're kind
Civil War.
I
What
mean-
side are you fighting for, Cooter? Don't make that face, Cooter. Your silence is speaking volumes right now. Don't raise your eyebrows at me, motherfucker.
I wish I was in the land of cotton. Old times they are not forgotten. Look away, look
gonna cut
away,
this.
look away,
So-
Dixieland.
So, fighting on American soil is important to you, okay?
I'm named after Abraham Lincoln. So
Fair enough.
I don't even know what that Dixieland song is from. I think I heard that. I think I heard Kathy Bates singing
Wait.
that song in American
How the
Horror
fuck you named
Story.
that to Abraham Lincoln?
my middle name.
Oh, okay.
Coulter Wall. Yeah. Sorry, I'm having my own moment over here. Sorry.
And then my second time period, I would want to be a Viking.
Okay, I can see that.
Ooh.
You get the mustache for it.
Yeah, Vikings would be cool.
Vikings would be cool.
Have you seen that Viking movie?
Which one?
Yeah,
It was the one
The
with
Norseman?
the Norseman. I loved that
I don't.
movie.
I haven't seen it yet, but I'll go watch it.
It is insane. It is. Oh my god.
I just watched Sinners last night.
The show
What's that
Vikings
about?
is great.
Fucking blacks versus Irish vampires.
Oh.
Fucking good.
Wait, what is it called?
Sinners.
Sinners.
It came out recently. I just watched it last night. Fucking
Okay.
good.
Yeah, dude, you got to watch
on
the
a big
Norseman.
vampire kick.
Dude, you got to watch the Norseman though. Like, and it's no bullshit. Like to a T of like what you. I don't want to give it away. You'll love it.
Okay, I'll
You'll
check it
love
out. For me, 2 time frames. It's hard. Like obviously,
Talk about Rome a lot.
I do talk about Rome a lot. I wouldn't go Rome. I'd go further back to like Greece. I would. I think Greece is pretty dope. Just the
Like Alexander the Great time period. Just go see the library. Of
yeah, dude.
Alexandria.
Alexander the Great would be fucking dope. But I mean, he was technically Macedonian, not Greek,
Oh, okay.
which is just north of Greece.
the
That'd be
history
cool. Even like Cyrus the Great with the Persian Empire, like one of the. They're not the first empire, but like one of the first really strong empires that, it's very interesting because they were monotheistic. They banned slavery. It was a very peaceful time. And he was like an accidental conqueror. Like he took over and then his kingdom got attacked. So he just took over other places. So one of the first times we saw propaganda be used for like warfare.
Excuse me.
You're good. Take another sip.
Went down the wrong pipe, dude. I'm sorry.
The Persians sent in a bunch of people with like leaflets into Babylon. And so by the time Cyrus the Great got there, they basically just opened the doors for him because they're so tired of their ruler. It's just crazy.
Be in the Trojan horse?
See, that's an interesting thing to me because like the Trojan War is so much mythology, but so much true because they just recently like for the past like 5-6 years found the Trojan, like the city of Troy in Turkey.
Well, I'm saying that. Would you be in the Trojan horse?
No, probably not.
Fuck me up.
Persian Empire would be cool. Like the only other one I think would just be kind of fucking fun. Dude, French Revolution, bro. Just the ideas, the fucking fuck the government.
Like Napoleon and everything.
I'm
not too familiar with what you're talking about.
I'd prefer like the start of the revolution when the fucking guillotines being used.
Okay.
And then into Napoleon. I like Napoleon a lot. I like the guillotine a lot because history teacher time.
I still have not. Yeah, I've still yet to see the new Napoleon movie with Joaquin Phoenix. Have you seen it?
I actually haven't. It's been on my watch list. I just don't have time for movies.
Yeah.
I know a lot. Yeah, I've studied a lot about Napoleon. I've heard it's really good. I want to check it out. There's a lot of inaccuracies from what I've heard.
Oh, really?
So you have to go on with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
But
It's
like
movie.
the guillotine, I don't know if you guys know this. It was made by a guy named Dr. Guillotine. Badass name.
Oh, that's cool.
So he invented it as a more humane way to kill somebody, execute somebody, and he was super against public executions. He was,
but then they would use it for public
yeah,
execution.
Yeah, it's like his whole fucking legacy is just public executions, and I think that's a little hilarious.
I remember.
Pretty sure that the guillotine is like still a way to die in France. Or they just
last time they
years ago.
you look it up. Last time I think they used it was like in the 70s or 80s.
Well, I want to say, yeah, I think you're right on that, and I want to say that there was eventually the study that they did after using the guillotine on people to see if they were still technically alive after their head was decapitated. So they, some doctor or scientist got with a guy that was getting ready to go on death row with the guillotine or whatever.
77,
And he said,
everybody.
"Hey, I'm going to come up to you after, and I'm going to ask you questions, and I'm going to need you to blink if you understand what I'm asking you." And then they chop the dude's head off. He comes over to the head, and he asks him a question, and the head fucking blinks at him. And it's like, oh shit. So they determined like you're still alive within a few seconds of after getting your head lopped off.
I'd have to look into that. I haven't heard about that one.
Yeah. I don't know if that's
remember
true.
Exactly
I don't.
I know what you're talking about.
But I've heard it from somewhere. I don't remember where.
But I like the Persian Empire a lot. I like French Revolution a lot.
That's cool.
Renaissance, of course, is dope. I already eat like a fucking peasant, just bread and meat.
Another one I would say is probably ancient Egypt. I'd want to see that. I'd want to see what was going on around there. Like, I'd want to see it like at the height of its like peak. Like, I'd want to
know if there were
Yeah, you just want to know about the
aliens
pyramids.
I want to see it back when it had the gold tips on the pyramids. Everything looked nice. Like the palm trees, aqueducts, everything was fully operational. I want to see it. So I want to see what it was all about.
What's it all about, dude?
Ask some people some questions. Hey, why you guys build these things?
What
How
the
did
fuck
you
are
build
doing?
these things?
How you doing that?
Yeah. What are you doing out here in
where's
this
the fucking
desert
aliens
with
at,
these
dude?
big ass pyramids?
Are you Jewish?
Making power.
If you had a time machine, you could go somewhere for 10 minutes. That's it. One time. Where would you go?
For 10 minutes?
Yeah.
It's a hard question.
Can I say before the housing market crash?
I'd go tell a 10-year-old me to invest in real estate.
Bitcoin? Can I say Bitcoin? I don't know. Like the first thought, because I'm a greedy bastard, is like I don't know. I'd want to figure out some way to find something that was eventually going to blow up to set me up for success.
I'd stop 9/11.
Of course, he picks the good guy route, dude. Make me look like an asshole. He's like, I'd save all those innocent souls. That's fair. That's fair.
But if you could just go somewhere for 10 minutes, take it in.
10
You
minutes.
can't,
I
still
you
don't-
can't go to yourself.
Dude,
or,
honestly,
like,
what I would
Caribbean.
do for 10 minutes, I would go attend one of Stalin's fucking military parades. Like, that sounds fucking dope. Because I don't want to impact anything. You know what I mean? What am I going to do? Go kill baby
No,
Hitler?
but there isn't like ancient Rome like that you would want to see it at like its height or.
Ancient Rome would be dope. Go see one of Nero's fucking plays. I mean, there's too many options. You know what I mean? But like for 10 minutes, I just think like being like, just because I love Russian history, just being in Moscow doing a fucking Stalin parade.
Yeah.
It'd be just the vibes would be immaculate.
You want to go to the Metallica concert when the USSR fell?
Oh shit, that'd be actually pretty fucking dope too.
Dude, I
Like
remember
a
seeing
million people in Red Square.
pull up the fucking videos of that. That was probably the craziest concert video I've ever fucking seen. I don't think I've ever seen that many people in one place at one time. That shit was insane. Let me see what other questions I got.
Yeah, that one is fucking nuts. I mean, for 10 minutes, there's so many different like routes you could go that. You know what I mean?
What's your best truck stop story?
I have a tangent after this for
That's
I gotta.
crazy.
I want
They're
to.
just flying a helicopter
Yeah.
over it.
I got a pitch for HGTV. Best truck stop story. I don't have too many. I remember I fucking was driving to South Dakota and I stopped at a truck stop and it was fucking empty. It's empty, and I get up to go fill up the car. Dude, nobody around. I go to fill it up, and I turn around, and there's the biggest pit bull I've ever seen in my life, just fucking sitting there growling at me, dude. I grabbed the Glock 21. I was like, fucking, we doing this or not, dude? This is the only fucking gas station for like 200 miles. I'm getting this gas.
Yeah. Did you?
He did. Yeah, I got the gas. We both had fucking Mexican standoff. He was fucking, and I was fucking there. I was like, oh, fucking Chris Pratt, with the fucking hand up,
Yep.
like fucking Jurassic World, like fucking. Stop. What do you want to do? Yeah, but then it wouldn't move for my car, so I had to fucking reverse it and go around it.
Oh, Jesus.
I heard you get some good truck stop stories.
Yeah.
Made some money. That's the proper face.
Money.
Huh?
Oh, Jesus. No, I never did none of that. I ain't never been
lizard.
Lot lizard, yeah. No, I did a road trip from Oceanside to Wisconsin one year for Christmas when I was in the Marine Corps. And I had to make a stop in Dillon, Colorado. And I spun the fuck out on the roads probably 3 times because the roads were snowed out. And then I got stuck in Dillon off the freeway because the freeways were shut down. And I had to go into the REI because I wasn't going to sit in my car and let it run all night and just run out of gas. Just to keep the heat on because it was cold as fuck because all the roads were freezing over and shit. That's why nobody was going anywhere. We were trapped. Like the freeways were closed going both ways. Mm-hmm. All the hotels were booked up because it was a ski resort town and it was in the middle of the season and people were already booked up and like skiing and stuff for the holidays. And so I went to the REI and I walked in and I was like, not a whole lot of people had came in yet. And I walked up to the counter and I was like, hey, I'm literally driving on my way home to Wisconsin. Like, I'm in the military. I only have enough in my budget for, like, gas and shit to get to my house until I get paid again. Is it okay if, like, since everywhere is booked up, can I just, like, get a hammock and, like, go sleep in the back or something? I'm like, yeah, dude, that's fine. And I was like, cool. So I got a fucking hammock, and I set it up in between the 2 aisles or whatever, and I fucking strung it up, and I slept in a hammock for a good 5-6 hours, and then I woke up, folded the hammock back up the exact same way it was, put it back in the packaging, put it back on the shelf. I'm like, hey, thank you guys so much. And they were like, yeah, dude, do you need anything else? You need any food, water, or anything? I'm like, no, dude, I'm good. I'm all set. I got everything. Yeah. And then got back in the car and drove the rest of the way back to Wisconsin. So I also got pulled over in Nebraska at like 3 in the fucking morning because I had to put, it was, what was it? It was a Crystal, Nebraska, maybe. It was like, it was near, I think there's a Hershey, Nebraska.
I think so.
And I think it was close to there. And I pulled off and I was on a one-way road in the middle lane. I left the left lane open because I thought it was a 2-way road. And I was getting ready to turn into this gas station. And there was nobody on the road around me. I didn't see any lights behind me or nothing. Mm-hmm. And I go to turn into this gas station, and there's a fucking cop car, a blacked-out cop car with no lights on right next to me. And so I go to turn, and I basically cut him off. He swerves out of the way. I swerve back this way, and then he keeps driving straight. And then I just kind of like slowly pulled into the gas station. I'm like, here we go. And I pull into the gas station, I roll all the windows down. I turn the hazard lights on. I turn the car off, put the keys on the dash, put my wallet on the dash, put everything that I was going to need up on the dash, and just sat there and gripped the steering wheel. And by the time I put my hands on the steering wheel, I was done doing all that shit. He flipped his fucking lights on and flipped a bitch, came back into the parking lot. He's like, what the fuck are you doing? And I go, honestly, dude, I thought it was a fucking 2-way road, and I left the left lane open. And he's like, all right, well, what are you doing out here at 3 o'clock in the morning in Nebraska if you're from California? And I'm like, I'm driving home to Wisconsin to go see my family. I'm in the military. And he goes, okay, let me see your ID, registration, all this shit.
Yeah.
I tried to pull the military card so hard, dude. I tried so hard. I was like, okay, here's my registration. here's my driver's license, and here's my military ID if you need that too. And he's like, I don't need to see that. Nice. And I'm like, fuck. I was like, at that moment, I knew I was fucking cooked. And he was like some fucking like 20-year-old kid on graveyard shift. Damn. He's probably trying to make a name for himself in little podunk town, Nebraska. And I'm like, fuck it, let him feel his Cheerios. Why not?
Did you get a ticket?
I sure as fuck did. He gave me a ticket. He's like, okay, so I could have hit you for reckless driving, reckless endangerment of a police officer, or some other shit, a whole bunch of other shit. And he's like, but I'm only gonna hit you for improper use of a turn signal. And I'm like,
why even bother?
I'm like, okay, cool. How much is that? Like $50? He's like, it's $325. I'm like, how in the fuck? I just laughed. I'm like, okay, this is my first time ever getting a ticket. So how do I pay? Can I pay this now? Do I have to come back here and appear for something? Like, what do I do? He goes, there's instructions on the back of the ticket of what you got to do. He's like, you can either appear in court and try to fight against it, which I will appear for. And I'm like, okay. And he's like,
I'm coming back here.
He's like, or you can pay it online, or you can drop off like a check or something with the ticket to the office or whatever the fuck it was. And I'm like, okay.
Damn.
I'm like, cool, yeah, thanks, man. And fucking 3:00 in the morning, got a $330 ticket to fucking Nebraska.
Fuck yeah. Two solid stories. Neither one of them had to do with a truck stop. Cooter, what do you got? Sorry.
They're
good stories, though.
Traveling, dude. Yeah.
Don't have a truck stop story.
Cooter's never been to a truck stop. He's not a real man.
What's your truck stop story, dude?
I just talked about it. The dog.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I mean, I don't know. You see some crazy shit in Blythe, but...
Yeah. You do.
I've seen so many of them.
They got katanas for sale there for $50 at that Shell gas station right there on Tom Wells Road.
I know exactly which one you're talking about. That's the worst part.
I don't know. There's been a lot. I don't know. I saw some people getting chased through that gas station parking lot.
Oh, shit.
Flying J.
Damn.
Flying J's are great, by the way. Love a good Flying J.
What the hell's a Flying J?
It's a truck stop.
Oh, okay.
That big one that's right before the river there.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I don't know. Like the craziest travel story is when I was driving on the 10 and a truck carrying hay was completely on fire. In between.
Your shit happens.
Yeah.
I mean, driving in South Dakota, dude, the winds are so bad that fucking semis would get put on their side. So you're driving down the fucking freeway and you just have a line of semis just fucking laid out.
Yeah. It used to happen in Fontana.
Yeah, I'm sure.
All right. We did a road trip to San Francisco one time when I was in the Marine Corps. And we took, what was it, the Grapevine that goes all the way to San Francisco? Or whatever road it is.
I think
freeway.
I think that's a 5.
Something like that. We had our buddy Thurston riding in the back seat of the Silverado that we were taking up there. And we had to stop on the side of the freeway so he could take a shit.
Jesus.
And I got the video on my phone somewhere. He braced up against the back of up against the door frame of the truck. And we were under an overpass, and he's taking a shit. And I look over at my buddy Bradley, and I'm like, Bradley, put it in drive and start fucking cruising. And he starts giggling. He puts it in drive, and we start just slow rolling at about 5 miles an hour. And Thurston's sitting there side shuffling while he's shitting on the side of the fucking truck, dude. That was a good time.
Classic.
That's a good time. Good road trip stories, dude. We gotta take a road trip.
If I want a road trip with you now.
We did. We took a little road trip.
All right.
Yeah, we did.
A couple more questions here.
Yeah.
Who would win in a sword fight? You.
What, between us?
Yeah, I think between us three. I think you. You got that fucking reach and that gorilla strength.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like you guys would give me a run for my money.
I'm definitely gonna get some licks in.
Yeah, you guys are. I
don't think your followers were talking about a sword fight.
Yeah, they were talking about
Yeah, it could be.
Goodbye horses sword fight, dude.
Still you. I'm not winning that one.
Stop. No. I don't know. I do want to do that Buhurt shit.
I know you do.
I want to do
medieval
the medieval
MMA.
MMA. God damn it. I just hey, sponsor me. I'll go out there and beat fucking people with a sword, dude. We're asking for sponsorship. You know what?
I feel like you'd be an axe guy. I feel like you'd fuck some people up with an axe.
I've thought about this long and hard. I've even been studying the rule book.
I've been studying the blade.
So I'd probably go with a buckler shield on the left.
Dope.
And then a mace on the right.
Yeah, mace.
I love a good mace. I love a mace.
That shield getting close.
Swords are cool. Axes are cool. They've got the pole axes and shit
Pole
where it's
arms,
like where it's like the two-handed axes. They've got long swords. They've got shield and sword. They've got maces.
I feel like shield mace is kind of broken in that kind of context, though.
Yeah, like shield, like just blunt force. Like, because at the end of the day, the swords and the axes and stuff, it's because of it being a sport, you're not going for slashes. It's still blunt force.
Well, even slashes aren't great for armor. If you're in full armor, you want a fucking warhammer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, warhammers are fucking tight.
Oh, god damn, I love a good warhammer.
Good fucking warhammer.
Snakebit, make us some warhammers, dude.
Oh my god, make me a fucking warhammer with a big spike on the fucking
hang it in the
back.
studio.
Oh yeah, fucking hang it up right up there. That'd be great.
But yeah, I can see you fucking someone up with a mace. I mean, I would probably go mace too, honestly. If like that's the context of just like I just gotta knock this guy out.
Yeah, because a lot of those guys, they'll fucking bash a motherfucker with the sword. Just bash.
Oh, like, the shield, dude?
Mace, shield, mace, shield, mace. And it's
That's
just
a good combo right
it's
there.
Nuts.
You gotta bash with the shield.
Part of the rules for this shit is so you can do takedowns like leg sweeps, hip tosses, whatever. You can slam somebody down on their ass. As soon as they land, you get 10 seconds of uninterrupted ground and pound.
But where the shield, dude?
Yep, and that's what the guys who do take advantage of this rule. That's what they do, because when you get on the ground, each strike to the head within those 10 seconds counts as a point. So however many times you can smack that motherfucker in the head with your shield or your mace or your hand just punching them, you get a point. So it's like point. So you could get fucking 20 points in the 10 seconds you're beating somebody's head in.
Damn, how do I gamble on this thing, dude? Let's get hold it in there.
Get me in there and start fucking gambling on me, bro. I swear to God, I'll make you so much money.
We're putting them back on trend, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, fucking get me on some HGH.
I'm gonna fucking. He's gonna be on a straight peasant diet, nothing but fucking carbs and fucking red meat.
Just red meat and bread.
He's gonna be an angry little fucker. Yeah.
Give me the mace.
Damn. All right. Well, you had any more questions?
Let me see. I think
we got time for one more.
Yeah, let me see.
Make it a good one.
Oh, okay.
Cooter, what would you use? Wait, real quick. What would you use? What kind of medieval weapon would you go with?
Yeah, what's your medieval loadout?
What's your medieval loadout, dude?
300 Win Mag.
Oh my god.
Perfect answer, dude.
Full suit of armor with 300 Win Mag.
Just give me one round. The people will think I'm a fucking wizard. He just disintegrated a man.
Be like, you don't believe me? Line up that knight and then line up 3 more knights behind him.
Line up 4 horses, at least 14 hands tall.
Yep.
I'd get a 2-handed spear, the one with the little like sickle on the end.
Oh, like the pole arm?
Yeah.
The pole arm. Hell yeah.
The bardage.
I don't know if that's a pole arm. Bardage, yeah, that'd be sick.
It looks kind of like a scythe axe.
It's got
almost
the
on
point,
the end.
Yeah.
and then it's got the hook on.
Those are fucking good. I like that.
Yeah, those are pretty sick.
I'd love a warhammer. Not gonna lie.
Dude,
that
a warhammer.
or a short sword spear combo. Go back to 300.
Yeah.
But I mean, let's be honest here. History teacher kicking in. The most fucking broken loadout for medieval warfare. Archer on a horse. You can't fucking beat it, dude.
That was my
The
other one. It was
Cumans.
like
The Cumans were really good at that, right?
The fucking Mongols had the largest land empire, and that's all they did.
Yeah.
like those old Chinese repeating crossbows.
Yeah.
Right at the kneecap.
You know they had pistols back in medieval time, like 1400s.
Yeah, towards the end of the armor era, they started getting the gunpowder era.
Yeah, it was basically just like a little mini metal cannon on the end of a stick.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, have you seen the fucking like a Spanish conquistador armor with fucking muskets? It's a vibe.
Yeah.
Dude, pull up a fucking conquistador.
Conquistadors with muskets.
Fucking yeah, the Spanish dude. Fucking here, fucking just taking over South America, just dripped out. I'll put up a picture here and post since I'm doing that now. It's a vibe. Sorry, we're Googling here. With
Spanish conquistador with musket. Images.
Oh wait, I want like full. I want full drip. Because they literally wear plate. Yeah, right there, far right.
Oh yeah, they got plate armor.
They be plate armor with fucking muskets, dog.
That's fucking bitching, bro.
It really is. It's that odd time where we're still fighting with like swords and stuff, but we had guns.
And the conquistadors did a lot of fucked up shit.
They did, but this was like all of Europe. This is how they were rocking. Fucking dripped out.
They had some swag. For sure.
Hell yeah.
What time period is this? Like 1500s?
I want to say a little bit later, maybe.
Okay.
Was it 16s?
Yeah.
15, 16s, or 18th century. I think it's
what was it? Christopher Columbus?
No, 1500. Yeah, 1500s.
Sailed the Great Ocean Blue in
1762. Is it 62? 92?
16.
Well, I have to do the whole rhyme.
1776 is when the country was.
Yeah, it would be 1760, 1692. I don't know.
I thought Christopher Columbus got here in like the 1600s.
That's probably 1600s. Oh, I drank too many fucking beers.
I was gonna say, Mr. History Teacher, shouldn't you know this?
I know a lot of history. Fuck you. I don't know all of it off the top of my
He
head.
said, "Fuck you." Yeah. I don't know it.
No, dude. I hate when people do that. It's like, aren't you a history teacher? I'm like, bro, do you know how much history there's been? There's been so much history.
It's like my wife. So like when she'll purposely say something that's like stupid, like she'll purposely say something like dumb. I'll be like, "Are you serious right now?" She'll be like, "I have a master's."
A master's. 1492. Fuck, that's the rhyme. 1492.
Wow.
So yeah, like 1600s, dude. Fucking conquistadors we started having like basic black powder rifles.
From China.
Well, we could thank Genghis Khan for us having rifles.
Genghis Khan?
Yep. He's a father of all firearms.
Really?
Just because he made people travel. He would bring people in from like India and the Middle East and stuff like that, and they'd combine everything. Like the Chinese gunpowder with like the Middle Eastern, they call them flamethrowers, but basically kind of like a cannon. Fucking.
When was Genghis Khan's rule?
Fuck, dude.
Because isn't like the whole thing that like a lot of us have a little bit of Genghis Khan DNA in us?
Not you, only if you're Asian.
Only if you're Asian.
What years were they? I read a lot about Genghis Khan. Could I tell you the dates off the top of my head? No, I suck at that. Yeah, 1162.
Oh, to 1227.
Dude he was illiterate. He was a slave at one point. Accidental, just fucking combined all the tribes.
How did he come into power? Cliff notes. You don't have to get into it too deep.
Cliff notes. So basically, he was like disowned by his tribe and stuff like that. And then he found a group of people, kind of became their pseudo leader, and started to just conquer other tribes. And then he made a name for himself. Went to war with his childhood best friend, because there's always like a Khan, like who ruled over all of the tribes. He took them over. And because back then there's like blood over everything, right? Mm. Blood is everything. Blood is your family. Your family's most important. Well, Genghis Khan's father, I think, left him or got poisoned. His mom was treated very poorly by their tribe, and they just basically fucking left him. And he's like, "Oh, okay, blood don't mean shit." And so he was very much like, like fucking Fast and Furious. Like, I don't got friends. I got family. So like everyone was his family. He always tried to look out for everybody, despite what the blood of the tribe said. And he just united the people under that banner, and just, again, they were masters of horses and archery. Dude, they literally, it's crazy. They had a technique to where when all four of the horses' feet were off the ground, that's when they would fire, because you're always at a level surface. It's always the same height.
That's pretty smart.
And they'd have like packs of fucking horses. They'd be like their dogs. They'd like whistle, and the horse would just like come up to them. You know what I mean?
Cool.
Those are the cliff notes.
That's cool.
Yeah. I like Genghis Khan.
Last question was going to be, what's your favorite song?
Oh, what's my favorite song?
Ooh. Girl, tell me, what have you done? You're a pink pony girl. And you dance in the club. Oh, mama. Is that your favorite song?
It's not my favorite song. It's a banger though.
It's a fucking banger of a song.
Oh, favorite song. JFK era, Kendrick Lamar. It's definitely up there.
Okay.
I listen to that. I've been listening to a lot of jazz lately though too, and a lot of doom as always. But if I had to like pick one song, JFK era. You?
Wish You Were Here by Pink Floyd.
That's a good one. Cooter, favorite song. Or Neon Moons, dude. Neon Moons fucks all the time.
Neon Moon's a great song. Of a neon moon
When the sun goes
down on my side of
I
town.
always like fall back to like Miss You, Blink 182.
That's a good one.
I was going to say Send the Pain Below by Chevelle for you.
Or yeah.
I was listening.
I just have a lot of genres. Like I have like
same.
favorite songs from.
Yeah,
Different genres.
on the way
Same.
here, I was listening. I was fucking blasting What I Got. Sublime.
It's What I Got. That's a good song.
It's a great song. It's honestly up there for like my favorite song.
Yeah. God, I've been rediscovering the love for Smash Mouth again.
There you go.
Walking on the Sun.
Yeah, it's a
That's
good one.
a good song.
Smash Mouth was fucking,
Yeah, I mean, they
Solid.
only had like 3 good songs.
but they still hit, dude.
Yeah, they hit really hard.
Thanks, Shrek.
Yep.
All right,
Oh, shit. Is that it?
I think so. I mean, we didn't get to all of them, but we've been yapping for a minute.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a minute.
Well, we appreciate all of the questions. We'll do this again in the future.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
This is cool.
Cooter, I'm glad we got you a mic this time.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy it? Did you have a good time?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have to yell now.
You don't have to yell. You have anything to say to the Japanese listeners we have?
Oh, yeah. There's a couple. His fucking eyebrows were like,
He thought
okay.
about it. He thought about it. All right. Thank you all for listening. We
Yeah.
appreciate y'all.
Appreciate the fuck out of y'all. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for the love and support. Leave likes, comments, subscribe if you can. Share our stuff. We greatly appreciate you.
Cooter, play us out of this bitch.
Sip for the road.